So a lot of people use protein supplements
Yeah.
because it's hard to get. I mean, personally, for me, I gotta get about 180, 190 grams of protein a day. I can't eat that much meat, and frankly, with all the antibiotics, I don't even think it's that good for me. So I use a protein supplement. What are your thoughts on protein supplement? You said you've been using them for 20 years, but are they good? Are they bad? Are they safe? People say they cause kidney disease. Some people say they're full of crap. What are your thoughts?
So I'm a huge proponent of protein supplementation. I actually have some food allergies. I can't eat poultry. I can't eat fish. And so my meat choices, I'm limited to basically beef and pork. I don't really like pork all that much, and I know I can't eat beef every day, all day long, because that's red meat's not that healthy for me. So I supplement with a ton of protein. Um, I eat significantly more protein in a day than you because I'm a power lifter. So I'm consuming between 300 and 400 grams of protein every day.
Holy smokes.
And so every day for breakfast, I have about 40 to 50 grams of protein in my protein shake. Then I have a protein shake that's my pre workout protein shake that's got around 30 grams of protein in it. I have a protein shake that's my post workout shake that's got about 20 grams of protein in it. Then I have my dinner. And if I'm hungry at night, I might have another protein shake before I go to bed. So I'm getting a lot of protein from protein shakes.
And how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing that for probably about 20 years. I have had more protein in my life than the vast majority of people in the world as far as protein shakes and stuff. I've never had any problems. Um, it is important to drink water when you consume protein because protein does make your kidneys work a little bit harder. But if you drink plenty of water, then you don't have any issues at all.
So
And when I'm drinking my protein shake, I'm drinking water with my protein. So I'm usually pretty good.
now with protein supplements, not all protein supplements are created the same. I mean, I know this, and some people, other people know this. Some people might not know this, but what are your thoughts on that?
So just my background of being in sports nutrition, you learn pretty early on that not all protein shakes are the same because a while ago there was a study that came out that went around bodybuilding and powerlifting forums. If you go to like bodybuilding.com and look up, you can look up this study because they talked about it so much on there. But they did a study looking at some of the leading brands of protein, and they claim a certain amount of protein on the label, but they fall short when it's actually tested. And they'd never really been tested before. Because they never really been tested before, they were slipping more and more and more on the amount of protein that was in there. So they may say they have 40 grams of protein per serving, but they're only measuring in at like 20 grams of protein per serving. And nowadays, in order to beat those protein tests, they'll start putting in cheap amino acids because I can go and I can get quality protein, quality whey protein, for example, for a certain price and put that in there. And then if I want to get up to 30 grams of protein, I might just throw in another 10 grams of glycine, which is a super cheap amino acid. Then technically I still hit my protein score as far as when they test for how much protein is in there, but I haven't gotten 30 grams of quality protein. I've gotten 20 grams of protein plus 10 grams of one amino acid.
Well, some people might be listening to that and saying, "Hey, at least I got my 30 grams. I'm okay. I don't care if it's glycine or anything." Why does that matter to us?
So if you look at our bodies are made up of whole proteins, not specific amino acids. Um, the proteins themselves are made up of amino acids. They're like building blocks. They're like Legos, for example. Each amino acid is a different Lego. Um, if you have nothing but glycine, you've got nothing but like one Lego. And you can't build anything with one Lego except maybe like a tower. Our bodies are the same way. We need a variety of amino acids to be able to build the muscle that we need to be able to build our skin, our hair, all these fast reproducing types of cells in our body, and all the cells that need to be repaired. These are things that we need to have certain amino acids to rebuild them. So when we go exercise or break down our muscle tissue and our muscle tissue needs to be repaired, if we don't have the right blend of amino acids, it's not going to happen. If we have just glycine, it's basically going to, use whatever glycine it needs and then pee out the rest. So it's not going to do anything for us.
Okay, and my next question about protein supplements is regarding isolates and meal replacements and stuff like that. So a lot of people, they'll buy an isolate and they'll just keep drinking the isolate. So do you use an isolate all the time, or you mix and match?
I have different proteins for different times of the day. So if you are wanting to have a protein just to support your diet, an isolate is one of the worst proteins you can use. A whey isolate is one of the worst proteins you can use because it's a fast digesting protein. It has a great amino acid score, so we're getting all the amino acids that we need, but we're getting a big bolus of amino acids all at once because it's fast digesting. And most people can't use all those in one short setting. So we end up excreting most of those amino acids because we can't absorb them fast enough. Wow. So if you want to have an ideal protein for somebody that's just wanting a meal replacement protein, it shouldn't be pure whey isolate. It should be a mix of proteins, a mix of fast and slow digesting proteins so that you get a steady stream of amino acids throughout a few hour period so that you feel full longer and so that your body is actually able to absorb and use all those amino acids that you're eating.